Hi, Wes. My name is Summer.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I know we met last week and we talked about a few things. I just wanted to let you know that I will be using the Gestalt Therapy style today, which is about increasing your self-awareness of the present, but looking also at how the past affects your current behavior and relationships.
Okay.
So how are you doing today?
I'm okay.
I see you clenching your fist a little bit. Why do you think you're doing that?
I don't know. I just don't like talking to people.
Okay. So how does it make you feel holding your hands like that together?
I don't know. Nervous maybe? I'm not sure.
Okay. So do you feel nervous right now?
Yeah. Like I said, I just don't like therapy sessions. I don't like talking to people.
And what do you not like? Is it hard for you to communicate? Is it?
Yeah, I don't like to express my feelings with anybody. I don't like to share my feelings. I definitely don't like to talk about anything that's going on, so
Okay.
it's uncomfortable.
Okay. And where do you think that comes from?
Oh, it probably stems from a long line of my family behaviors. My family's from, half of them are they were either worked in the steel mills or military, or nobody talks about their feelings, so it's probably just the way I was raised, I would imagine.
Okay. So you're saying that the way you were raised, you growing up, you didn't talk about or communicate your feelings or what you were going through?
No, never.
No, never.
No. If you're a man, you're not supposed to talk about anything. You just internalize it and work through it, and that's it.
And do you believe that?
Yeah, somewhat.
Okay. So you believe that as a man that you're not supposed to talk about your feelings or anything going on?
Yeah, it gets it's just the way that it's always been, so it might not be the right way, it might not be the right thing to do, but it's always worked for me, so yeah.
Okay. And you currently, tell me a little bit about your life. Like, you said that you work with your mom and your dad and your brother currently at the Carlette family business.
Yeah, at our car dealership. Yep. And it's stress all the time, but that's what I'm used to, and it doesn't faze me. I just work through it anymore.
And do you think the way you were raised and how you were taught to communicate that affects your relationships now, here in the present?
Sure. I don't let anybody get close to me. Always put on a good front on the outside, so no matter what's going on inside, I always put on a happy face and make everybody think everything's okay.
And is everything okay?
Well, I mean, not always, no.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about your relationship with your father.
Well, he's always been there for me. I have no doubt that he loves me, but I'll be 44 years old. I've never heard him say that he loved me, even though I know he does, and he never talks about his feelings. I've never seen him shed a tear. I've never seen him talk about anything. If he ever got angry, it was either it broke out into a fight or a fist fight or altercation or this or that. Like, there's never any communication, never any talking something through. He definitely doesn't give any forgiveness, and if you cross him or any of my male family, if you cross them, then they just look the other way, and then pretty much you're dead to them. There's no turning back. So that's just the way I've been raised.
Okay. And how do you feel about your relationship right now with your dad?
It's pretty good. I mean, we don't really talk about anything other than work and what's getting done for the day, and finances, money, and nothing personal. But that's just the way it's always been.
Okay. Do you communicate with your mom pretty well?
Not really. it's easier to talk about things with my mother than my father, but you know, I still don't put everything out there. I still keep 90% of what's going on inside.
What do you think would happen if you did start putting things out there?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think I've gotten a little better over the years, just a little bit, but with my mother and with other people, not with my immediate family, but with other people. I don't know.
And are you scared, do you think? Or is it fear? Is it anxiety? Is it?
No, I don't know. It just doesn't feel right. I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to talk about or, you know.
What are you feeling right now? Like in this moment, what are you feeling just talking about it?
No, it's uncomfortable because I just want to get past it and go back to, like, you know, my normal life, because I've made it work. Like, I've adjusted to it and I've made it work. And for what I guess everybody else thinks is simple, like just to communicate is simple, or to just talk about what's going on is simple, but it's not like that for me. It's like I have to keep this image up that, you know, just like the rest of everybody else in my family, that, you know, the alpha male, the tough image, and that everything's okay no matter what. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Okay. And would you feel safe enough with me in this moment to try one of our Gestalt techniques?
Do I have a choice?
I mean, you always have a choice, but would you be open to it?
Yeah, that's fine.
I know it feels uncomfortable and it's something you're not used to, but maybe just trying it here in a safe environment, you know, with no pressure, just to see what it feels like.
Okay.
All right, it's called the empty chair technique. So I'm going to put the chair right there, and you're going to speak to the chair as if your father's sitting there in that chair.
Yeah.
Or is there someone else you
No,
want?
I mean, whatever.
Okay, so you're going to speak to the chair. I want you to truly imagine that your father, imagine detail of his face, how he keeps his hair, what he wears, the smell of him sitting in this chair, okay?
Okay.
Right here. And I'm just going to be observing from the side. So like I said, I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Take one more in, deep breath in, out through your mouth. Now imagine that your father's sitting in the chair.
Mm-hmm.
What he wears, how he sits back, how he looks at you when he's talking to you. How would you talk to him? If this was a different scenario and you could just communicate what you were feeling, what would you say to him?
I don't have any idea. I mean, what else would I talk about besides work and things that go on around the shop, and like, what else
Talk
would
to
I
him. Talk to him about your relationship.
I want to let him know that I'm.
About your about your partner. Do you guys ever talk about like what's going on in your life with your partner?
No, because he shuts down when I try to talk to him about it. So.
Okay. Well, this is a safe space for you to try. So, what would you say to him?
Should I like try to talk
Yeah,
to an empty
yeah,
chair? That's
yeah,
impossible. How am I
It's
supposed
okay.
to do that?
Just try it. Just pretend he's sitting right there. What would you say to him?
I say, you know, you've missed a lot in the couple of years that Summer's been going to school and this and that, and now she's now she's going to school. She's a counselor, and she's she's on the right track, because before the only person you saw was the addict part, and now she's a totally different person, but you need to try to give her a second chance. Like, that's probably what I would say.
What do you think he would say back?
I don't know. Probably would shut down completely and not talk, honest to God. Or just change the subject.
What are you feeling right now? Just saying that out loud.
I don't know. Just the same thing that it always is. Like, it's always, every time that I would try to get my hopes up to try to talk to him about something like that, even, it doesn't even have to be that something that matters, that it's always got to be his way, and I already know that, so there's no sense in me even talking to him, you know what I mean? It's always got to be his way. And it's no fault of his, it's just the way that he's always been. I mean, I can't change that.
Can you see any of that in yourself? Like,
oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm a good person to a lot of people, and if somebody does me wrong, or somebody crosses me, or if we get into an argument, if I can't fix the argument right then and there, then I'll just shut down and move on completely, and I'll just act like they don't exist anymore. I'll just move on, put all those feelings inside, and just go on to the next.
You know how you talk about how it's hard to talk to your dad about things other than work. Do you think in this moment it would be hard for someone to talk to you about things that matter or communicate with you?
I think maybe 4 or 5 years ago I wouldn't have been able to at all. I would have been the same way as him, because him and my grandfather and my uncle are the only men that I've ever been around, and they were all the same. You know, you're talking about 2 brothers and a father, you know what I mean? And that's all I've ever known. But as I've been around other people and my friendships and relationships have grown, I've found it, and you could probably ask people that know me now, it's a little easier for me. It's a little easier now than what it was. Because before you couldn't get anything out of me. And now I try my best to communicate on some level, even though it's probably not perfect.
So you're saying that you believe now over the past 4 or 5 years that your communication skills have gotten a lot better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think not a lot, but yeah, they've gotten somewhat better. If you know anybody that knows, you probably would know. I don't know.
So are you still nervous? I see you're still playing with your hands a little bit.
Of course. I don't like this at all. That's why I've never been good with therapy sessions, or I've never been good in counseling, never been good with anything like that, you know. Anything else, I'm fine. Public speaking, I'm fine. Anything, you know, even if I'm nervous, I still put on that front and get through it and do it well to make people believe that I'm okay with it, so.
Do you think you're putting a front on right now?
No.
No?
No, I'm just trying to get through it.
Was it as bad as you thought?
I guess with practice and time, like, I could see where it would help, you know, like, for me, like, it seems like a waste of time, because if I put in the work to try to make a change, like, I can't change what somebody else does, so is it a waste of time? You know what I mean? That's where I think, but I know it's not, but that's where my mind goes with it.
So what are you feeling right now? An emotion.
I don't know what to describe it as. Maybe anxious? I don't know.
And if the anxious from you playing with your hands was an emotion, what could that emotion say? If you could just give me a statement, what would it say to you?
I don't know, you have to give me some help on that. I don't know, what do you mean?
There's no right or wrong answer. Clench your hands together again like you do.
Like
what would
this?
what would that emotion say? If it could speak, what would it say?
I guess as a representative of me, just pulling everything in tight to me so that I don't have to let anything out. I don't know. It's my best description. I
Yeah,
don't know
that
what
was
to tell you.
That was really well said. That was really well said. She said it's pulling everything in tight so that you don't have to let anything out.
Yeah, so I mean, what is the point? Like, what am I supposed to do? Like, what is the point of the exercise? Like, to try to, like, figure out communication on my end or on, like, my father's end or just whoever's there? Is that what this is? I mean, explain it to me.
It's about focusing on the here and now and looking at how the past affects the here and now. Have you ever, think of a swing, right? Swing back and forth. Do you ever catch yourself thinking too far in the past or too far in the future?
Yeah, I think about the past all the time, what I could have did different, how things could have been different. Yeah. When I try to let what happened in the past, if I apply to what I do right now, so that things don't end up like they did back then, you know what I mean? So yeah, I get that.
So, yeah, Gestalt Therapy is about focusing on the here and the now. What are you feeling in this moment? What are you doing in this moment? What are your actions portraying in this moment? And what would you say about yourself in this moment?
Like, the biggest thing is frustration to the point that, like, just with my dad, because that's who you want to focus on is him, that there's so much that he's missing out on that he could be part of, that he's not because of his own stubbornness and his own ways, and that, you know, he just won't let things in the past stay in the past and then move forward, you know what I mean? Like in my relationship, he just, you know, and I think he's getting better, like in his own way, like, because I bring up things that we do together and all, and I bring it up to him, and then, you know, before he would be like, I don't want to hear this and that or whatever, he would just try to shy away from it and change the subject, but he listens to it now a little bit, and he doesn't fight me on it like he used to, but yeah, I'm frustrated. I wish that it was different. I wish that it was easier. I see everybody else with their parents, and they have this great relationship where they can talk about, you know, what's going on, and they resolve through it instead of it always ending into an argument or having to be stuffed to the side. So if there's one thing that I wish I could change, it's that, and that's probably why I'm so anxious and so nervous, because that's it's just a constant. It's always been that way. And I almost feel like, you know, it's a control thing too, but how can I know if he never tells me? I don't know. It's just a guessing game. So, I don't know.
So, if your father were to hear this, what do you think he would say? Would he say anything?
Oh yeah, he probably wouldn't talk to me for forever. He would probably be shoot, yeah. He's one of them that he said, whatever goes on between us stays between us. It never goes anywhere else. So, yeah, no matter what it is, he always wants to keep it locked away. So, yeah, I don't think he'd be too happy.
So that, you said he says whatever goes on between us stays between us. Do you ever bring that into your close relationships now with your partner or anyone else?
No, I feel like I'm a lot more open with my with the network of people that I have and my friends and my close relationships. Like, I don't feel like I practice that because it's been shoved on me so long, like it's damaged me so much that I'm really trying to get away from that with outside people. The only person that I really have, the only people that I have to do that with seems to be like my immediate family. Other than that, no, it's no big deal anymore. Like I said, in the past few years, I've worked on that tremendously. It's just really hard when you have somebody you want to work on it with and they're not willing to change at all. So, yeah, that's where I get stuck. And that's where I get so nervous and hostile and angry and all that stuff. But I can't ever let it show because I do know how much he loves me and I do know how much he would be there for me. It's just, I don't think he knows better. I really don't.
And like that frustration and that anger and all the stuff you said you were feeling, what does it feel like when it's happening?
Oh, I'm so used to it. I just push it in, push it away. Like, I'm so used to it. There would be times I used to get upset, and it would almost bring me to the point, like, I just wanted to walk away, or have to walk away. But anymore, I just expect it, and I put it away and stuff it away, and that's it.
Do you think that's healthy?
Probably not. Probably not at all. I don't think a lot of things that have went on between our family is healthy. Even though on the outside it looks really great, it's sometimes it's not.
Okay, so I want us to try some of the breathing exercises. We have a few minutes left of session. It's 2:47. So I just want us to try some breathing exercises. And when you think of that, so when you take in the deep breath, we're going to do it's grounding. So you're going to take in a deep breath. And when you exhale, I want you close your eyes to do this. I want you in through your nose, out through your mouth. And I want you to let out all of that stuff that you're holding in. All of the anger, the frustration, the being annoyed, lack of communication. I just want you to try to release it through your breath. Is that something you think you can do?
Sure.
Okay. All right, so close your eyes. We're grounding. So feel the ground between your feet. Ready? Take a deep breath in. Now release everything through your mouth. Take a deep breath in. Out through your mouth. More. Take a deep breath in. Out through your mouth. Now, when you put your hands together, you clench them now. What does it feel like? Does it feel the same or does it feel different?
Meh.
Does it still feel like you're trying to protect and stuff that stuff in?
It just feels like I just, for whatever reason, just want to, I don't know. I'm not really doing it now, but I guess it's just a habit. Maybe it's just being guarded. I don't know. I'm sure it's something I can work on. I know it's something I can work on because I have, but yeah. It's just he's the one person in the whole entire world that makes it difficult. And I really wish it wasn't my dad, but it is.
And how are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah?
Yeah. I wish that, like I say, I wish that I could, I wish tomorrow I could say, or this or that, or try to open up a line of communication, or try to talk to him about certain things, but I know it's probably never going to work that way. I mean, maybe one day, but we'll see. We'll just have to go at it a little at a time, just like I've been doing my whole life, and maybe things will change someday. I'm not sure. We'll see, right?
Well, what's great, it looks like the here and now, you're changing. You're changing as a person. You're open to counseling. You did the empty chair exercise. So you're beginning to change. And that's what matters the most.
Yeah, I'm definitely trying.
All right. Well, it was so nice meeting you.
You
and
too.
thank you for being open to trying new things. I know it can be scary
That's
and
strange,
intimidating.
yeah.
But you did. You focused on what you were feeling in the here and now. You talked about your father, your relationship with him, and the lack of communication.
Mm-hmm.
And you practiced here in a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
it was really nice meeting you.
You too.
Actually, we have a second left. So I guess we'll just do a breathing exercise really quick. One more to close this out, okay?
All right.
Deep breath in, out through your mouth. Deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. One more. Have you ever tried any breathing exercises before?
No. Mm-mm.
No. Well, hopefully, when you're starting to feel that frustration and that anger, you can try to use that outside of session, just taking the deep breaths, feeling the ground beneath your feet, and just really being present in the here and now. Right. It was
That's
so
right.
nice meeting you.
All right, you too.